James Helder for iField TV in association with Mackling's Gym Marbella. I'm at the MGM Las Vegas. It's a big fight week. We've got Stiverne defending his WBC heavyweight title against Deontay Wilder. Great fight. With me, I've got heavyweight Malik Scott. What's happening, Malik? You all right?
What's going on, baby?
Everything's good. Everything's good.
Taking it easy. Coming to watch Deontay make history. Yeah. Real exciting fight. Stiverne is very dangerous. He's hungry. He's a champion that's approaching it as if he's a challenger. So it's going to be a real intriguing fight. And I like I tell everybody, I've been having Deontay winning it 70-30 percentage-wise. That's where my bet is at, 70-30 for Deontay.
You've had the pleasure of sharing a ring firsthand with Deontay Wilder. How hard does he punch? If he catches you clean, would you say you're going to go?
It depends. On the individual. It depends on where he hit you at, just like anybody else. But the kid is extremely, very, very heavy-handed, and he's extremely strong.
He's got that aggression to match as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He punched with bad intentions, and I believe Stiverne does that too. Punch with very bad intentions. I shared the ring with Deontay, tons of rounds of sparring. When we fought, it wasn't that long. The fight didn't last that long, but I gauge my power not on where somebody actually hit me on their chin or on their head. I gauge my power from people, how it feel on the arms. You know what I mean? Because I've been a natural boxer my whole life. So fortunately, I wasn't, I didn't take a lot of punishment, and I still don't. But Deontay hits very hard. It's not a hype job. This kid's the real deal, and may the best man win with him and Stiverne, but I'm pulling for Deontay, and you know what I mean? I want Bomb Squad to come through.
We had the pleasure of watching some of the press conference today. It's great. It was a cracking press conference. Probably one of the best ones I've seen since Malinaji Broner, in all honesty, for the Vegas sort of press conference. It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, I heard about it. And I actually seen it too now. It was, believe it or not, Deontay's going to be Deontay. And, he's going to sell himself, and he's going to market, and, he expresses himself because it's all real. But when Stiverne speaks, it's always at the end, like the final presser before the week. So when he finally does, it's like, whoa, shit, did y'all hear what he just said? And he got that Grand Reaper type of presence, when he up on the press table. So it was good, and he said a few things to Deontay. Deontay said a few things to him. But come Saturday, none of that shit means nothing. Deontay has to take that title. Stiverne is not going to give it to him, and Stiverne is going to have to earn it to keep his title. So that's what makes the fight a very good fight. I'm excited about it. But like I said, we all know who I want to win.
We've seen you in action in the UK before. You fought Derek Chisora at Wembley, as we discussed today.
Yeah, and that's a rematch that I'm looking for.
I was going to say that. Any plans to revisit the UK and come and fight again on our shores?
Yeah, definitely. I just came off a big win against Alex Leopai in Australia, in his hometown, and basically his living room. I fought him.
Great victory.
And I feel as though that Derek Chisora is coming off his worst performance against Tyson Fury, but Derek is still relevant in the heavyweight division, if you ask me. So I feel as though it's nothing better than me going over there revenging my loss that the referee gave him anyway, and let's do a big rematch.
You still think the referee stopped that fight way too early?
Way too early. You don't stop. Listen, bro. I go off of examples and facts. Diego Corrales and Castillo, they legendary fight. It wouldn't have never got legendary if the ref would have called it off at a 9 count. Buster Douglas never would have beat Mike Tyson if the ref would have called off at 8-9 count. Larry Holmes wouldn't have never beat Ernie Shavers if the ref would have did an 8 and 9 count. So it's like, that was an immature play by the ref, and it cost me a loss. Cost me a hell of a position, and it gained Derek, a lot in his career. But I feel as though a rematch is very relevant, and if Frank Warren stopped fucking around, I'm always open for the fight.
You're 34 now. You've got huge aspirations still left in you. Talking to you today, I see your hunger and your passion for the sport. How much do you think you can achieve from here on in? What are your goals? What do you set for yourself?
My goal is always the heavyweight title. I feel as though you shouldn't be in this sport if you don't have an eye on being a champion someday. You're going to go through ups, you're going to go through downs, and not just boxing, but in life. But the whole thing is to get back up. And like I told everybody before, Alex Leopai was my first step on this road of redemption since my loss to Deontay. Now, I'm just waiting for my phone to ring, get in contact with my matchmaker. Anybody that got that feeling froggy that want to jump, call Tom Brown over at Goose and Toot office. We're trying to fight any and everybody, and it's not about money with me. I don't want all the money. I'm literally just on a road trying to, on a road to redemption and trying to become champion. So it's just not a thing like I'm some fighter and I'm wanting to fight and I want so much money. I'm not that guy. That's not me. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about fights. And if anybody is willing to fight Malik Scott is willing to fight them. But they have to have relevant names. I'm talking about top 10, top 12 guys, you know?
Are you talking about established professionals or maybe some of the younger guys on their way up? Because
if I'm
there's a lot of guys that are going to be calling you out. And
right. If I'm gonna fight anybody that's coming up, it got to be like a huge threat, like the kid Anthony Joshua. I would love to fight Anthony Joshua. You know, he's a talented kid, but I see a lot of loopholes in his game that I could take advantage of.
Do you think he's still developing and learning at this stage?
Yeah, definitely, but he's still dangerous because he's a young lion. So. Being so the fact that he's still a young lion, he's dangerous. But those are the type of fights that I need right now. But I'm just not going to be fighting any blow Joe that's coming up and is not worth nothing.
Of course.
Beating a kid like Anthony Joshua with the gold medal and he's coming up and they're trying to push him to the title. If I fuck up his dreams, that put me in the top 5 or the top whatever. But it's some relevance behind that fight, So that's the type of thing it have to be.
Someone I would like to talk to you about, who I know is a personal friend of you, is DILLIAN WHYTE from Brixton.
One of my favorite prospects.
One
of my favorite prospects right now. This kid is hungry. When I say fucking hungry, this dude is hungry. He trained like a fucking ape. An ape. A lot of guys is doing 3 a days in the gym. This kid do 4 or 5 a days. He's obsessed with being a champion. He trains very hard, like I said. He just came back from his layoff that they suspended him for. Yeah. He fought 3 times in a quarter of a month or something like that. He's getting ready to fight again. 3 KOs. He's one of the best body snatchers that I've seen, not just prospects, but fighters, period. You have Mike McCallum, you have early Iron Mike Tyson, and DILLIAN WHYTE is like one of my favorite body punchers of all time. This kid goes to the body. I've seen him box rounds with Vladimir, and just stand tall. But he's undefeated, and, if any up-and-coming fighters is looking to match they record up against another young lion, DILLIAN WHYTE. If you want a long history in the game, you might want to stay away from him early. But if you're trying to test yourself for real, DILLIAN WHYTE and his people is the people to call. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love DILLIAN WHYTE, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I watched the kid do 3 and 4 days. 3 and 4 days in a training camp. He doesn't go to training camp with Vladimir and fall back and he's not one of them guys that just come to the gym when it's time to spar. He's there at the gym before Vladimir and everybody else. And not only that, then he wakes me up out of bed. Yo, get the fuck up, man. We're going to the gym. Yo, motherfucker, you better get up and work, man. Yo, Alex Leopold gonna knock you out, man. You better get the fuck. Yo.
Do you need that, though?
And you know how I met the kid? Like I love that. Yeah. I love that. And I met the kid because of his honesty. Because when I fought Deontay, I did the popcorn bag. You know how I always bring something to the table. And everybody called me every name in the world, or every bad name in the world for the fight, for my antics and everything. DILLIAN WHYTE was one of the people. So he got at me on Twitter and said, fuck you, man, you a fucking bum, man. You came into the ring, you the popcorn bag, man, you this, you that. But I could tell it was coming from a sense of disappointment, not hate. Because I'm one of them individuals where I could tell if somebody's hating on me or if somebody's disappointed in me. And for the Deontay fight, people wasn't really hating. They just was disappointed in the result that they got. So me and DILLIAN WHYTE, we having Twitter wars and everything. So when I meet him in the Alps, I didn't know who he was. So as soon as I walk over to him, I said, what's up, man? What's your name? He said, I'm DILLIAN WHYTE. He said, yeah, man, me and you was going at it on Twitter. He didn't say, yo, hey, Malik Scott, let's take a picture, even though he just was talking shit about me. Yeah. No, he stood up tall. He told me how he felt about it. I said, I understood you. You know what I mean? He told me, man, I had a chance to get back in the game. I got the call while I was out there for the Alex Leopold fight. He said, bro, you got a chance to put yourself back in the game. Let's take this shit serious. Got me up every morning. We went running. We went training. We was boxing Vladimir. We was just doing our thing. So, undefeated kid, young lion, and I'm very big on him.
All right, well, listen, I want to thank you for talking to IFL TV. It's great to spend a bit of time with you. I was there when you fought Derek Chisora.
Yeah. It was unfortunate. I was beating a kid. When you beating these guys in their own country, it's things that come with that type of game. So you live and learn, and that's why the next time I went to somebody's country, I beat the shit out of them so bad that their kids would never forget my face. His name is Alex Leopold. So, you live and you learn, but, man, I'm a striver. I'm going to keep on striving no matter what happens, man. I appreciate for everybody tuning in, supporting the sport that I love so much, and I really, really fucking love y'all so fucking much. I really love you people. Seriously.
You're a top man. Thanks for giving me a bit of your time.
Amen.